Hey, this is Ryan from Geek.com, and this is the Nexus 5. It's Google's new flagship phone, runs Android 4.4 KitKat, and we're going to take a quick look at 5 of the top features of this device. So let's start on the home screen, which Google has changed quite a bit. When you get the device, it only has 2 panels with icons on it. If you want to add more, you just long press, and you see you get this interface that you can slide through. I've added a third one already, but you can grab any of these and rearrange them. And if you want to add a new panel, you just grab a widget, drop it onto the new panel, or you can just get an icon out of the drawer and do the same thing. If you want to get rid of the panel, just clear everything off of it, and Android will just get rid of it. And this is also useful if you just want to hop around between a lot of screens without swiping around individually. And if you just want to have one panel with a couple things on it, then you don't have to have a bunch of wasted space. So, number 2 is also on the home screen. Google has changed the way that Google Now is integrated with the device. So, your home screen panel, your main one, is on the left, and then all the others go off to the right here. And then if you swipe this way, that's where Google Now is. So it's always there, and in fact, that's the whole Google Now interface. Even if you're way over on the other end, if you have like 5 home screens, and you do the swipe up gesture, it still just scoots you right back over to where Google Now lives. Okay, number 3. Now, previously in Android, if you got a notification and you were in a game or another app that hid the status bar, did a full screen app, then you would be unable to see what notifications you got or even what time it was. So, what they did in 4.4 is they added the ability to pull up the status bar. So you see, you swipe down once and it pulls it up in just this semi-transparent mode here, so you can see what's going on. And then you swipe down again, and you get all of your notifications. And it will freeze the app behind the scenes to make sure you don't miss anything. So that's a really useful feature. So make sure you take advantage of that when you get your hands on KitKat. It's not immediately obvious, but it should work in all apps. Okay, number 4 is the way Google has changed NFC with this device. So there is no secure element in the NFC chip on the Nexus 5 to manage payments. And Google did this so that it can be a more open open system. So what you'll see when you go into the settings is you see this new tap and pay feature. And you just go in there and it will list all of the apps you have authorized to access your NFC. So Google Wallet is the only one that works right now. It takes 2 or 3 seconds to set up and it's done. So when other apps add support for Google's new card emulation, they should show up right here in this menu. Pretty cool. Not super flashy, but it is important. Okay, lastly, I just want to show you how Google has changed the way voice search operates on this device, which you got a little sneak preview of a minute ago. So previously, the voice trigger would only work when you were actually in the search app, but now Google has expanded that to the entire home screen. So any place on the device that you can see the home screen, you're poking around in apps or rearranging widgets, you just have to speak the trigger word and you can do voice searches. Okay, Google, what's the population of Beijing? All right, and there we go. That's 5 top features for the Google Nexus 5. Thanks for watching.